as you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be embroidering my kanken. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I finally did it! The kanken will be embroidery will be this one, and I won't show you the front because the embroidery is already on it and I need the suspense element. The new kanken that my mom actually bought for me, and disclaimer, is actually not a real kanken. Haha. She went to Malaysia and then she saw someone selling this for like 10 ringgit, so she just bought it for me. I was gonna buy a new actual real kanken to embroider, but since I already got this, I'm just gonna use it. If not, it's just gonna go to waste. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you how I embroidered my kanken. So step 1, look for inspiration. Step 2, sketch out your design. It doesn't have to look very nice. And have a rough idea what colors you want. Step 3, sketch out your design on your bag. Here I'm using a pencil, but you can use any erasable fabric pen or marker as well. Step 4, just start embroidering, I guess. I started with the daisies at the top. Get your thread out, cut a piece, tie a knot, and then loop it through your needle hole. Personally for me, I take like forever to get the needle through. I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm a grandma and yeah, that's why I'm doing embroidery, right? So anyways, I just got started on embroidering and it was okay, so for the first flower, I already messed up. This is gonna take a long time. Honestly, I should have practiced a little more before embarking on this project, but since you're already here, it's too late to turn back, I guess. So after 10,000 years, I finally finished one flower. Okay, it looks quite uneven. I would say not very satisfactory, so hopefully the others will look better.
Eventually.
Update, the second flower looks much better, and now I'm just gonna do the last one quickly and my battery is dying. Okay, cue the time lapse. So at this point, I've gotten quite comfortable with doing the embroidery, so the third one went quite smoothly, I would say, and it looked a lot better than the first two, of course. Next, I'll be doing the same thing on the bottom with this pink color thread. I also realized that separating the individual strings before starting, it makes the flower looks nicer, so that's what I did here. So to do the lazy daisy stitch, first you need to poke your needle through the center of your flower and back into the same hole. And to create this loopy thing, then after that you have to add a needle to the end of the petal and to the outside of the petal to create a loop around the petal, if that makes sense, and you just repeat it 5 times. I feel like I did a terrible job explaining this, so if you need a better tutorial, I'm gonna link one in the cards and in the description for you to check it out. And when you're done, tie a knot at the end, cut the excess string, and you have a cute little daisy. And with that, I ended day 1.
Day 2.
Okay, so welcome back to day 2 of embroidering my kanken. And this is how it looks like so far. I went to redo the center one like yesterday because after looking at it for a long time, I realized it looks very bad. So yeah, today we'll be working on, I don't know what we should work on today. Wait, let me take a look. Okay, I think I'm gonna be working on the 2 leaves at the bottom with the, I think it's called the fish bone stitch. Initially I wanted to use this green thread, but I don't think it matches really well with the color of the bag. So for all the greens, I'll be just using this other green which matches slightly better, because like it's more a cool green than a warm green, if that makes sense. And I'm already expecting myself to mess up, so let's just get started, man. And yes, I did mess up. Yay. Honestly, I'm still not sure about it. I'm just gonna leave it and do the other one, and hopefully it turns out better. And spoiler alert, it didn't look any better also. I don't know. Does this look weird? I'm just gonna move on for now. Next, I'm just gonna be tackling the round flowers. I forgot the name of it, but it's like quite fun to do, so let's just go straight into it. Oh, I think I lost the needle. Oh god. Oh, okay, found it. I just stuck it back into the box. I'm gonna be using this purple. It was only after I stitched this when I realized the purple didn't really go well with the green. So, okay, since this purple one doesn't really stand out, I think the bigger one, I'm gonna make it use the lighter color. So I'm just gonna draw this bigger. So I'm just gonna use this pink color one here. So to do this woven wheel stitch, you first have to stitch 5 small stitches to form like a flower or a star. And then you poke your needle out and then you weave the thread through the 5 stitches you made, alternating from over and under to eventually form like a rose kind of pattern. And then when you're done, just poke the needle back in, tie a knot, and you're done. So like, see what I mean if you don't stitch it equally on all 5 sides? Like this side's all, it's covered, but there will be some popping out here. But no one's perfect, so it's fine. Honestly, I quite like the look of this too. So I'm just gonna continue making these flowers. I have quite a lot to do actually, so let's go! On to the rest of the flowers on the side, I'm just gonna like do the last type of flower that I'm gonna do, which is supposed to be like this. I don't know how to describe this. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for something similar to what I did before, which is something more like this purple one. So yeah. The first step to making this flower is to use the back stitch to make the stem. You just need to make 1 small stitch and poke your needle out 1 stitch length away, and then go back to where your previous stitch ended. So I did the 2 sides here, and now I'm just gonna sew on the leaves or petals, whatever you want to call this. So for the petals, I'll be using the same method as the lazy daisy, but instead of doing in 1 circle, I'll be just doing 2 at a time, and for the intersection I'll be using the same hole as the ones created using the back stitch, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. And with that, I continue embroidering and embroidering and embroidering from day till night. Guys, I'm finally done. I'm so happy. I actually started at like 12:15 and the time now is almost like 8:15, and you can see like outside it's all dark, which means I've been sitting on this chair and embroidering for like almost 8 hours. This is how it looks like now, and oh my god, it looks so good. This is just self-praise, but honestly I think it looks not bad considering my terrible skills at embroidery. I also did change the bottom leaf part because I think it just looked a little out of place, and used the dark purple one, which doesn't really stand out that much, which I like the contrast, you know. I don't know what to say, you know, it's just Okay, I'm very tired. I have a backache. My lifespan has shortened by like 2 years. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video and maybe y'all want to embroider your own kanken too. See y'all next time. Bye! I don't know how did I manage to make such a freaking big mess.